Deadliest catch. The Viking returns. Mandy builds her empire. Deadliest catch. The Viking returns shows the actual return of Captain Sig Hansen, who heads to Norway. The show has documented the dangerous career of crab fishing ever since its inception in 2005. For over 18 seasons, the show has received numerous awards and accolades. Captain Sig wanted a change of pace and scenery. This led him to star in the spin-off series, Deadliest Catch. The Viking returns. He travels the high waters with his daughter Mandy Hansen by his side. The show follows them to Norway, where their ancestors are located. The family hopes that they will create an even larger empire. Deadliest Catch. The Viking Returns is on the fall 2022 lineup for the Discovery Channel. The new season will focus on Mandy, who has to find a way to balance her career with her ever-growing family. She wants to start an empire that she hopes will pass on to the new generation. It's important for Mandy to keep the legacy going. She hopes that she will become the mom of future fishermen. In the new trailer for The Deadliest Catch, The Viking Returns, Mandy says, "We didn't come here to trade one location for another. We came here to build something bigger." The trailer shows the dramatic and tense moments that take place in the series. In the Discovery Channel series, Captain Sig admits that it's not about money, it's more about family. A few years ago, he talked about his daughter taking over as a captain for Northwestern. "Oh, she's fine. She and her husband can take it and run. I don't care. They are young. They got this. For me, I'm done," Captain Sig said, per Outsider. "I got a foot out the door. My mentality is different from what it was 20 years ago. You only get so many chances. I'm hoping it makes sense." The Deadliest Catch. The Viking Returns star admits that he respects his daughter and her ability to take over the crab business as well as the ship. However, he struggles with the idea of handing it over to her. Sig still loves his job, and he can't imagine not doing it anymore. "I can't stop, that's the problem. All of us are egomaniacs. You want to stop, but the ego portion won't let me stop. There's no way in hell," Sig continued. "See what I mean? You are torn. You know that song, Torn Between Two Lovers? That's kind of what is going on here. Really what we need is a shrink. If we could get a goddamn shrink in Dutch Harbor, we'd be better off." Sig faced a health setback that forced him to stop working. He suffered from a mild heart attack in his 50s. The Deadliest Catch. The Viking Returns cast member said he was hesitant about returning to work. What are your thoughts in the upcoming season? Sound off below in the comment section. Check back with TV Shows Ace for more news on The Deadliest Catch. The Viking Returns. Canel Adams is a reality TV addict. She's been writing about entertainment and pop culture since 2006 to 7. When she's not writing about television, she reflects on early aughts culture on Substack. Deadliest Catch. The Viking Returns. Mandy builds her empire. The Bering Sea is a wild, unpredictable, and often unforgiving environment. For over a decade, the men and women of Deadliest Catch have battled the relentless forces of nature to bring in one of the most lucrative and dangerous catches in the world, king crabs. Among them, one name has begun to stand out in recent seasons, Mandy Hansen. As the daughter of the legendary Captain Sig Hansen of the Northwestern, Mandy has spent her entire life on the water, learning from the best and carving out her place in the unforgiving world of crab fishing. But now, in the series' new spin-off, Deadliest Catch, The Viking Returns, Mandy has taken her first steps towards something bigger. She is no longer just living in the shadow of her father, she's building an empire of her own father, Sig. Sig Hansen, the captain of the Northwestern, is a living legend in the world of crab fishing. His expertise, leadership, and dedication to the craft have shaped the Deadliest Catch series from the very beginning. Growing up, Mandy spent countless hours on the boat, learning the ropes alongside her father and other crew members. For many years, she followed in her father's footsteps, but there was always the looming question of whether she could make a name for herself beyond being the daughter of Sig Hansen. Over time, Mandy's natural leadership qualities began to shine through. As the Northwestern entered its 15th season, she was taking on more and more responsibilities, eventually becoming a full-time deckhand. But despite her growing skill set and her extensive knowledge of the industry, Mandy knew that she had to venture out on her own to truly define her legacy. She wasn't just content with being another face on the Northwestern. She had bigger dreams, and that's when Deadliest Catch, the Viking returns, came into play. The birth of her empire. Mandy's decision to strike out on her own came at a pivotal. While some of the older, established captains were still holding on to their dominance, new blood was beginning to rise in the ranks. Mandy recognized that the industry was ripe for disruption. The days of relying solely on the big, powerful boats and the old-school ways of crabbing were numbered. There was room for innovation, for new ideas, and for fresh leadership. It was time for a new chapter in her story. The spin-off show, The Viking Returns, provided Mandy the perfect platform to take her vision from concept to reality. The series followed her as she not only navigated the treacherous waters of the Bering Sea, but also began building her own fishing empire. The catch? She wasn't just taking over one boat. Mandy was looking to expand her operations, and in doing so, she was laying the foundation for her own brand of crab fishing excellence. The show highlighted Mandy's evolution from daughter and apprentice to the captain of her own destiny. She bought a boat, the Saga, a state-of-the-art vessel that would serve as the centerpiece of her fleet. Unlike the traditional boats that had dominated the industry for decades, the Saga was sleek, modern, and equipped with the latest technology. With a crew of young, ambitious fishermen, Mandy was poised to shake up the crabbing world. But her journey wasn't easy. She faced fierce competition, personal struggles, and setbacks that would have stopped many in their tracks. However, Mandy's Viking heritage gave her a unique edge. She understood the meaning of perseverance. Her ancestors were warriors who fought against impossible odds. To them, quitting was not an option, and Mandy embraced that same spirit. She was determined to prove that she was capable of building something truly great. A modern Viking approach to leadership. One of the most captivating aspects of Mandy's journey is her approach to leadership. While her father Sig is known for his tough, no-nonsense style, Mandy has chosen a different path. She leads with empathy, communication, and a strong sense of community. Her leadership style is inclusive, recognizing that a team works best when everyone feels valued and understood. This modern approach to leadership has resonated with her crew. Unlike many of the older captains, who often view the deckhands as expendable labor, Mandy makes it a point to ensure that everyone on her boat has a voice. She fosters an environment where mutual respect is the cornerstone of the operation. The result is a motivated, loyal crew that will go to any lengths to help her succeed. In an industry traditionally dominated by men, Mandy's leadership style stands out. She doesn't rely on intimidation or aggression to earn respect. Instead, she leads by example, demonstrating both the skill and the work ethic required to succeed in one of the toughest industries on the planet. Her emotional intelligence has allowed her to cultivate a strong bond with her crew, who are not only willing to follow her, but also eager to learn from her. Building the brand beyond the boat and the catch, Mandy is also focused on building her brand. The world of commercial fishing is about more than just hauling in the crabs. It's about creating a recognizable identity. For years, the Northwestern was synonymous with Sig Hansen, and now, Mandy is working to create a brand that represents her values and her vision. She wants people to know that the Saga isn't just a boat. It's a symbol of innovation, hard work, and a new era in the fishing industry. Through her appearances on Deadliest Catch, The Viking Returns, Mandy has begun to leverage her growing influence. She's actively involved in promoting sustainable fishing practices, advocating for the safety of deck-hands, and pushing for reform in the fishing industry. She has become a voice for the next generation of fishermen and women, using her platform to inspire others to take up the mantle of leadership in the industry. But it's not all about the catch for Mandy. She is a savvy businesswoman who understands the importance of marketing and branding. She is constantly looking for ways to expand her empire, whether it's through partnerships with seafood suppliers, creating her own line of products, or collaborating with other brands. She is positioning herself to become not just a successful captain, but a major figure in the broader seafood industry. The road ahead is Deadliest Catch. The Viking Returns continues to follow Mandy on her journey. The future looks bright. She is not just surviving, she is thriving. She is building something that will last long after the final crab pot is hauled in. The empire she is constructing goes far beyond the saga. It's a legacy that will continue to inspire future generations of fishermen and women. Mandy's story is one of resilience, determination, and vision. She is proving that you don't have to rely on family legacy to succeed. You can build your own empire. Through her leadership, innovation, and commitment to her